Hey, hey, have you guys heard of some kind of election going on?
Moto dork.
You know, depression is a hell of a drug, to semi-quote Rick James. I know there are a lot of people out there going through it right now. Oh, by the way, I am not talking politics. There are no politics discussed on this YouTube channel. I'm sorry if that upsets you, but I get enough of that fun and frivolity on Facebook and TikTok. So, where was I? Depression is something I know there are a lot of people out there dealing with. I'm one of them. And there are so many out there who are suffering through it and aren't getting treatment. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. For the longest time, and I'm talking decades, I scoffed at the idea of treatment, because I just thought it was just a bunch of nonsense and balderdash. Look that word up. You know, what good is it going to do me to sit and tell somebody else about my problems? They're still, I mean, when the session is over, they're still my problems. I still have to deal with it. I just always thought it was just a waste of money, and there's nothing that some other person who doesn't know me at all can say to me to enlighten me about my own personal problems. I just thought it was just silly and a waste of money and a waste of time. However, my own personal depression, which comes and goes, I've been told I'm manic. I guess I am. So I feel a bit of kinship with Jimi Hendrix and his song, which Jeff Beck and Seal did a great cover of that song. If you haven't heard that, go look it up. It's great. My good friends, I have some good friends who have been trying to convince me to go to therapy, and so I did. I did about 2 or 3 months ago. Started, and you know, I'm gonna have to eat my words. I'm gonna have to put my foot in my mouth. I'm gonna have to eat crow, as they say, because I was wrong. It's been helping. I don't know really how or why. You know, most of the time I just sit and just talk and talk and talk, and she just sits there and listens. Now, she does offer, you know, professional guidance and advice in every session, but it's been working. So, and I'm doing it through a program at Eastern Kentucky University, and it doesn't cost much at all. I'm doing it remotely from my own home via webcam. I mean, it couldn't be better or easier or cheaper. So if you are out there and you are suffering through this beast, this devil known as depression, and then get some help. Really, there are programs out there, there are colleges out there that offer therapy very cheap or free, and it's good therapy. So do it. Just do it. You'll be better for it. It could help. So anyway, so I will say one thing. This is my hometown, Stanford, Kentucky. It is the second oldest settlement in the state of Kentucky. I'm sorry, the Commonwealth of Kentucky. We're not really a state. We're like Pennsylvania. You know, you guys know Pennsylvania, right? But this town has been dry for, I think, somewhere in the neighborhood of 86 years. Some of you may not know what I mean when I say dry. That means the sale of alcohol is illegal in this county and in this town. That's right. But every single county around us has towns that are wet. And by wet, I mean you can walk into a restaurant and sit down and have a drink of alcohol. You can go into a liquor store and buy alcohol to your heart's content, and no one turns their nose up at you and looks at you as if you're some kind of sinner. But that's how it's been here for about 86 years or so. Don't quote me on that number, I'm just pulling it out of my ass. But here, we've been trying to get Stanford wet for decades, and the religious right here has been very strong and adamant, you know, telling us that if we allow liquor sales in Stanford, there will be alcoholics everywhere, people will start beating their kids, and you know, nothing good will come of it. Well, I mean, everybody in Stanford who wants to drink already does so. They just go to another county and get their alcohol and spend their money there. And then they drive all the way back to Stanford, either with the alcohol they've purchased or after having consumed mass quantities of alcohol at restaurants. I mean, they're already drinking here. All we're going to do is let them spend their money here and pay the taxes here and not have to drive so far here. But Tuesday, as you are well aware, was election day, and there was a wet dry vote on the ballot for Stanford, and guess what? It passed. It passed by an overwhelming majority. So, and we're not just moist, we are full wet, meaning we can have alcohol in restaurants and we can have liquor stores. So, that's exciting. I'm excited about it. It's only going to be a good thing for our little town, and it is a little town, but it's November 5th. I'm back on my motorcycle. I have brand new tires. The old tires were horrible. They were so flat on the sides. I'd be on the interstate doing 75 and the whole thing would just wobble back and forth. It was kind of scary. Death wobble. You don't want that. Look it up. Go to YouTube and search for motorcycle death wobble. Oh, that's a rabbit hole you're going to thank me for sending you down. Riding this thing always makes me feel better. It's very therapeutic. And I also get to talk to you fine people. Anyway, I guess I'll go. Getting close to work. Hey, I've gotten some new subscribers, so thank you for subscribing, all of you new subscribers. I love every one of you. I'd give you a hug if it wasn't for COVID. And if you're watching this and you chuckled a little bit here and there, or you touched your chin and you stroked your chin and you pondered for a little while, well, hey, subscribe. There's a little button down there that lets you subscribe to my channel. So, and then you can hit that little bell, just like Hulk. You can smash it. Hulk smashed the bell, and then anytime I put a stupid video like this up on YouTube, I mean, it'll tell you. It'll be relentless. It'll relentlessly tell you. Why wouldn't you want to do that? I mean, what are you gonna gain by not doing those things? And what will you lose by subscribing? Nothing. Well, adios, amoeba.